least a while.
It has, especially once they thickened up. You had a little bit of sun around lunchtime and maybe until about 2 o'clock, and then they really thickened up since then. The reason why is we're on the edge of a storm system, the same one that gave us some of those severe storms for, 2 nights ago. And so it's just sitting off towards our east. The cold front's now parked. The problem is, though, for eastern Arkansas and into Mississippi and parts of Louisiana and Texas, since this cold front has now stopped, it's cleared us, but stopped just east of Little Rock, all this moisture keeps coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. It hits the front, and then it just starts raining out. And so we've got a flooding threat now. Flood watch is in effect for parts of Arkansas and Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, too. But we're not going to get the rain. The front's cleared us, so the rain doesn't survive on the west side of the front. We just keep on getting the clouds. These are clouds that are coming in from those rain showers. The wind just blows the top off and comes over Arkansas and Oklahoma. And so you can see as you get farther towards the north and west, those clouds get a little bit thinner. But for now, we're stuck in them for a while. So it's going to be pretty cloudy at Arvest Ballpark tonight. Like Steven was saying, first pitch 7:05. Here about 7 o'clock, we'll be in those mid-50s in northwest Arkansas. We're in the upper 50s now. By 9 o'clock, low 50s, and we'll be in the 40s by 10, 11 o'clock this evening. So make sure you bring the jacket if you are headed to Arvest Ballpark. In the River Valley, it's a little bit steadier of a decline in our temperatures. We'll still be in the mid-50s at 9 o'clock, but then by 10, 11 o'clock, we'll start to get close to the 40s as well. Waking up tomorrow morning, another cool start for us, maybe a degree warmer than it was this past morning. We'll have upper 30s in northwest Arkansas, low and mid 40s across the River Valley. So it's going to be a cool start, and we'll have a mix of sun and clouds again. I think the forecast looks very similar to what we had today. There may be a few extra breaks for some sun, and so with that, we boosted temperatures by about a degree or two compared to what we've seen today, but a very similar Fridays compared to today is what we're expecting for now. By the weekend, I think we'll break up the clouds a little bit more and try to get you a little bit more sunshine. East winds out there for tonight and really into tomorrow too. So we'll start cool in the morning, those 30s and 40s area wide. But later in the afternoon, we should warm up. I think some of us try to get towards 60 degrees. We'll try to break up some of the clouds. We may do it a little bit more efficiently later in the afternoon and evening. We're hoping so. If we can, we'll squeeze out a little bit warmer weather. And that includes for First Friday in Bentonville. If you're headed out to there, we should get to the low 60s in Bentonville for our first Friday of the year. We got some rain chances on the way. Very, very slim ones. Most of us may not even get anything out of these low rain chances. To be honest, we don't have anything major hitting us until next weekend. Not this coming weekend, but the next one. So until then, enjoy the quieter weather for Easter Sunday. We'll have a little bit more sunshine, and we should be a little bit warmer. If we can get more sun, we can just warm up, and I think we've got low 70s expected for both northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. Very quiet Easter Sunday, as we like to see. And then next week, we just continue to warm up. In fact, by the end of the week, we'll hit those upper 70s, and we may even try to flirt with the 80-degree mark.
Wow.
The difference with tonight's forecast, if you're thinking, you know, what's the tune into, what's new? What's new is that the temperatures have cooled off just a touch for next week.
Okay.
Compared to hitting maybe 80 by Tuesday, we may have to wait till Thursday.
Till Thursday.
But that's about it.
Yeah. All right, Matt, thanks. A robot as a waiter. Coming up, we'll tell you